What's going on YouTube? Coach Isaac here, gonna take you through a little lifting vlog of my leg day. Now, mind you, I am a little bit more advanced than you probably, so I might be doing a little bit less than you need to do. My strength is there, my athleticism is there. My main goal is to focus on the little things like just getting more explosive, moving the bar with better form, with better speed, just controlling the weight, making sure I'm engaging my core. Not that you shouldn't be worried about this, but you have different goals. You need to make bigger gains than I need to, so if this is a little short of a workout, you might need to add some more. But without further ado, let's get into it. So personally, I like to start my workouts with explosive plyometrics just to get my synapses firing, make sure I can move the bar with speed and effectively. So we're starting off 10 reps of pogo jumps. 5 forward, 5 backward. Always stick the landing. Then getting right into some, I don't even know what these are called, I guess. Floor jumps, touching the floor, then jumping. I don't really know. Touch the floor, full range, explode up. Kind of like a half of a burpee. 1, 2, 3. And the goal is, with the 8-foot ceiling, to hit the ceiling. Whenever I do plyometrics in here, max verts. Close. I'm doing 3 sets of that to start. So our main lift today is gonna be heavy split squats. So make sure we're warmed up. We're gonna split squat, med ball wall rotations, 10 each leg, switch legs, then switch sides. 10 reps. Other leg. Then turn around, doing that for 3 sets. Also too, I didn't film it, but just working some extra ranges of motion here before I get into my work. Where I'm at with my career, it's all about staying uninjured, making sure I can move the bar effectively, but I'm a little older than you guys, so when it comes to warm up and cool down, not that you shouldn't take it seriously, but I take it just a little bit more seriously because I understand the importance of it. You know, you can have 100 great lifts in a row where you're, increasing your bench by 5 pounds every time you bench, increasing your squat, jumping higher every single time those 100 days. But as soon as you get to day 101 and you start taking your warm up less serious, and then you go on bench and you try to do something heavy, you're not warmed up properly, and then you end up pulling your chest, you pull your pec, or you just hurt your shoulders, then you've ruined the next 100 days. So any progress that you've made is essentially lost. So the reasoning of why I take these warm-ups so seriously is because I understand that. And it's hard for younger kids to kind of grasp that in their mind because they're constantly competing. They're trying to, just go in the gym and be better and be competitive, which is cool. There's nothing wrong with that, but I'm trying to last. I'm not trying to prove something that I'm not right now. I'm trying to last and prove something later because, especially with the game of football, it's all about like how long you can last. And I just understand the importance of warm-ups and how important it is to make sure that you take it seriously. So that's the end of that rant. If you guys want to see my full stretch series, go to my page and just search stretch series. You can see it there. Also, I hit a dynamic warm-up before I even started filming. You can also go to my page and search up dynamic warm-up and see that as well. Usually I do a dynamic warm-up, then I'm right into my stretch series, then I'm right into my prehab lifting, making sure I'm ready to go, and then obviously working into those big working sets. So I will keep you guys from the rest of the rant and the rest of this, and then we'll get into the working sets here. I think my favorite part about working out here is how resourceful you can be in this gym. This gym may not have all the best equipment. For example, we're doing front supported split squats today so we can get nice and heavy with the safety bar on top, and I don't have an extra set of pins here to put a bar, which would be ideal, but instead we're using basically these dip bars right here. One time, wish my video editor could pull it up, but one time I made, on that squat rack, I made a jammer press, one of those things that you, out of 2 chains and a hex bar, which is probably pretty dangerous. I don't know if I'd recommend it, but probably pretty dangerous. Yeah, so we're getting resourceful today. I definitely can't keep the camera in here to do these every day because straight up it's such a distraction. And when you're lifting like an athlete, luckily I did my speed stuff yesterday, so like my legs are already a little shot, so we're doing like slower, more powerful day today. But when you're lifting like an athlete, it's got to be like in my packages I program like 1 minute rest, no rest between supersets, and then like a 1 minute rest between blocks. So like you really got to be, especially when we get in these working sets, you'll kind of see how the pace should go the whole workout, but like you should be in and out of the gym in an hour max. So we got 275 on the power bar, safety bar, whatever you want to call it, but I'm gonna go 3 reps each leg here. We're gonna go probably 3 and then 2 and then maybe 1-1, maybe 2-2. We'll see what happens. We're gonna load this up pretty heavy. Before you say, this is my max squat, like when you have the front loaded and you can hold on to something, it makes it so much easier. So if you guys you have to do this with a safety bar, otherwise it won't rest. But this is a great workout to really load up that leg and also stay safe in the process. I actually broke my back regular split squatting a couple years ago with 225, and I'm gonna load this way up heavier than 225, because when you put your hands in it, you're really not, you don't have to stabilize anymore, which is super important. So we're gonna do 3, 2, maybe 1. Then we're gonna pair it with I'll show you guys, but we're gonna pair it with a split kind of box jump. And again, it's contrast training. Notice how similar the movements are. It's all gonna be single leg power, single leg power, single leg power. So let's get into it. Underneath, get your base set, lift it up. Walk forward, nice and easy. Walking on a mat here, not ideal. Bar is not clipped. Hold front, back, 1. 6. This is the scariest part. Whoa. Now, this is not how fast contrast training should be. It should be immediate. I'm here and then I'm there, but for the sake of the video, I'm gonna show you guys, pivot the camera, but next time I won't. So for the contrast set, we'll go 5 each leg. So we're split here, jump up, switch legs in air, jump up, switch legs in air, 10 reps. Make sure you're getting that opposite hand drive. So when you're sprinting, this is why we're doing this for explosive sprinting. This is what it's gonna look like. So mimic the same thing. Lean over, obviously don't get your shins caught in the back end. If you need a pad there, then put one there. We're going 10 reps here. Explode. And the key is to get as high as you can in that jump so you can switch your legs. If you're just trying to switch your legs, 1, you're not getting any power, and 2, you're not doing the contrast training set right. So for the next set of 315, I'm literally going to, I'm not gonna stop the video, I'm gonna show you how a contrast training set should be performed. It's gotta be immediate for the best results. So this is gonna be the second working set, and I'm not gonna lie to you guys, when I lift heavy like this, especially after breaking my back doing something lighter than this like a couple years ago, I'm low-key petrified of getting hurt in the weight room. If I'm gonna get hurt anywhere, I'd rather it be on the football field. I know I'm not really in it anymore, but could be a big announcement coming soon, so stay tuned. But low-key petrified of lifting heavy weight and getting injured in the weight room, so I always pray before I start my lifts. And I actually wore this today because I thought it'd be a great verse. This is Joshua 1:9. Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged, for the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go. And that's Joshua 1:9. I say amen to that, man. A lot of crazy stuff going on in the world right now, and we need it more than ever. But all I really say when, I get under the bar of these heavy weights is I just say, be with me, Lord. And that's exactly what I'm about to do right now, because this is heavy and it could go horribly wrong, but if it's the Lord's will, it'll go right. Good base, straight up, strong core, reach, brace yourself. 1. Worst part. No crash landing there, hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus. Right into it, no break. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Good. And also on these beginning sets, I like to pair with some mobility. So during my minute break, I'll probably do a squat rock with this plate. So I'll show you what that is. Pretty simple. Down, elbows on the insides of the knees, just working from side to side, staying strong. I just like doing this just to make sure that you don't get injured on those big lifts and that you're truly ready or truly warmed up. Like 20 seconds here. Just push the knees apart. And you finish with a little hamstring stretch right down the middle. Perfect. Let's get heavy. All right, the sweatpants have come off, so that's how you know it's getting real. We got 365 on the bar. We're going for 2 reps each leg. I think this is a perfect time to shout out the 5-star football package. If you want to be able to lift weight like this, become a freak athlete on the field, drills, workouts, nutrition, all of the above, all programmed for you on a daily basis. Make sure to check out a 5-star football package. Have all positions done. This is something you need, guys. Go to my website, look at the reviews. They are insane, insane. Nobody else is getting reviews like me. But this is from the physical package, which is dropping in about a month, like March-ish, March 2024. If you buy the linebacker package, you do not get equipment. If you buy the wide receiver package, you do not get equipment. If you buy the quarterback package, you do not get equipment. The only way you get equipment is if you buy the physical package. There's less than 100 of them that will be dropped. They're gonna go quick, high demand, but if you want water bottle, backpack, hurdles, cones, parachute, bands, this, that, the other thing, that's in the physical package. Plus you get access to the in-season, off-season, and the summer off-season 5-star football package. So you get that bundle, total programming all year long. You get that for $349 versus spending $179 or $239 3 times. Then you get some cool equipment as well. But yeah, so let's be less distracted there. Just check the pump quick. I don't know how we're doing, but 365, 2 reps. Gotta do this, then get right into that. And I'm gonna position the camera so I can do that and get right into this without talking, just go. Be with me, Father, be with me. Yikes, uncharted waters here, boys. Good base, underneath the bar, up. Just scrape the back of my neck. Brace. 1, 2. Contrast training. Almost fell off the box there. I'm wearing thermals to the gym. Shout out DSG, by the way. I love DSG clothes. They're super cheap too. This would cost like over $100 in Nike or Under Armour, but DSG is like 40 bucks. But I've been wearing these. 1, I love them. 2, trying to lose some extra weight and some extra fat. Trying to gain muscle and lose fat. I'm 217 right now. This workout's actually fully fasted. I have not ate since dinner yesterday, which was about 3 o'clock. I don't recommend doing that. Don't follow me. Don't follow me. I'm an extremist about it. Do not follow me. But this is fasted. Trying to lose some extra weight. So I wear thicker clothing so I can sweat more. Let's work with me. I haven't been under 220 pounds since, I don't know, sophomore year of high school. So feels good, feel fast right now, feel bouncy. It's good stuff. Let's get really weird. I think I'm gonna do 405 for the YouTube, because you guys are OGs, and we'll see. We'll see, 405. This is weird. This is bad. This is 405 split squat, 1 rep each. I just pray that the Lord's with me. I'm gonna need him to keep me safe on this. But again, just making sure that you have proper brace, control the bar down, and then get up and just make sure that everything is as clean as you can possibly make it. The weight's not gonna hurt you. What's really gonna hurt you is bad form and doing something that you're not confident you can do. I'm 90, 85, 75% confident I can do this for 1 rep on each leg. But if I can't, I got the safety bars, I guess. Goodness gracious, I don't know why I'm doing this, but I just pray that the Lord is with me and that he uses this squat for, you know, his will and his glory to be shown. And if that means you watching the YouTube video and maybe understanding a little bit more about the Lord, then I guess that's that. So, goodness gracious, I feel like I'm lifting in front of a crowd and there's nobody in this gym. Not one single soul in this gym right now. Brace underneath. Be with me, Lord. Oh, one rep. One. Ooh. Holy smokes. Squeeze all the juice out of that big lift with, now I'm gonna do 3. I'm gonna do 3, but I'm gonna make sure max effort, trying to get through the ceiling. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There you have it. God is good. All glory to him. We're gonna get into some side lunges with a kettlebell into a reactive side lunge push for contrast training. So let's get into it. All right, so now we have a lateral lunge with the kettlebell front loaded. Lateral lunge, gonna go 8 reps total, and then we're gonna get into lateral skater with the medicine ball, again, contrast training, and we're gonna get into a banded side walk just to make sure that that glute is absolutely on fire. We need to be able to change directions, and we need to be able to change directions fast. 1. 8 reps, medicine ball. 10 reps. 5 reps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 4, 5. 3 sets. Set number 2. Med balls and kettlebells are necessary tools to have as a football player, I promise. Get into it. 1, 3, 4, 5. So I got a new band. I'm actually gonna double the band up and do something pretty stupid. Just like making everyday workouts as crazy as possible. Everyone's like, you know, I don't like to lift as a football player. People looking at me in the gym. Brother, look, I promise you're okay. Granted, there is nobody in here right now. Yeah. Woo. 1, 2. That'll light your glutes up. Pause. Just go 3 sets there. And everyone's like, I get embarrassed lifting like a football player. I feel like I look stupid doing plyometrics in the gym. It's like, bro, are your dreams not bigger than what somebody who you'll probably never talk to's opinion of you is? Like, does making a D1, making it to the NFL matter less than Jimmy's opinion of you jumping at the gym? Like, you need to jump, man. It is what it is. Like, you gotta lift a little crazy, but when you do these things, you'll become a better player in the process. And after doing them for so many years, you just kind of get used to it, and then over time, you're consistent about it. I used to be the same way. You're consistent about it, and then this style of working out, you're able to jump like a crazy man, and people notice. So It's all good. Trust me, there's a lot of people in the same shoes as you out there, and I was at some point as well, but some of you just gotta get over. Okay, so I did that last set off camera. Getting into our last superset of the day. Since we sprinted yesterday, it's okay to absolutely blow up the hamstrings today. Need those to be strong for extra speed, so we're gonna do Nordics for 6 reps, and then a yoga ball, basically hamstring curl for 6 reps each leg, just prying the hamstrings together and just using our body weight to really get that eccentric movement in, because this is what's really gonna build speed back there. Also don't want to overload them with weight because we just trained them, but that's what we got lastly. And guys, this workout would be great for you to do the workout I just did, but again, like, you need more stuff. You need to build more muscle than I do. Like, I'm pretty much maxed out in like my natural abilities, and I don't plan on going unnatural ever, but the point is that you guys need more, and more is in the 5-star football package. Like, this workout might not be enough for you because you don't have the same intent that I do, because I've been doing it for so long. I understand what my body needs. I understand how to work out in the gym and squeeze the juices out of my workout. This workout is fine if you want to do it, but you guys straight up need to do more. Yeah, so you guys really need to check out a 5-star football package. If you don't get great results in 3 weeks, I'll give you your money back. That's how confident I am in that package. Like, if you don't buy it, that's cool. I don't really care. I made it to help you guys out. But lastly, pump check. Better lighting. Pretty pumped. They say lifting like an athlete. Don't get any pumps. I got some good leg genetics. I'm not a bodybuilder by any means, but got a pretty good pump today. So let's go destroy the hamstrings. Again, going 6 reps for everything here. And again, this is my workout. This is not your workout. It's fine, but I would say you need to do 6 full eccentrics here. But for the sake of myself, I'm going to do 3 with this med ball to stop me, get limited range of motion. Then my last 3, I'm gonna go full range of motion. Go down. Adjust the ball. Very limited help with the ball, if any. Okay, 3 reps done, 3 more, all the way down. And you guys aren't gonna be able to do a full hamstring Nordic. I try my best. See, in my 2nd and 3rd set, I'm better at it, but my legs are destroyed from sprinting yesterday. But the key to the Nordic is the eccentric down and just trying to make gravity just pry your knees apart. You want to try to hold yourself up as much as you can, and then you can catch yourself at the bottom. Eccentric, and then don't just throw yourself up. You want to make yourself work really like an assisted curl, like you're just getting some help on the bottom, and then that top you want to really snap into position. So pull down, catch, a little boost, and then pull the rest of the way up. I'm only boosting from here to probably here, and then I'm able to pull myself up. But again, the 2nd and 3rd sets, that's really a warm-up set. So and the next thing we got, it's kind of a funky place to do this in front of a vending machine, but the next thing we got is gonna be the same thing, except both heels on, hips off the ground. I like to put my hands down as the anchor myself, 1 knee's up, curl, and then again, just prying that knee apart. Control it down, up. Need to adjust that probably halfway through just to make sure it doesn't kind of fall off like it kind of just did to me there. Pry it apart. And I'm not gonna lie, guys, this is gonna destroy your hamstrings. You're probably gonna be sore for the next 2 days, but you just sprinted yesterday, or even better if you just sprinted before doing this, and then you destroy them. Because you're not gonna pull, I'm not a medical doctor, but you're not as at risk to pull your hamstrings if you're doing a controlled eccentric versus doing this and then going and sprinting tomorrow or the next day when you're sore. Now you're doing something that's very forceful on your hamstrings that's gonna really put a lot of tension on them quick, which is where that tear comes in. So this is more of a slow and controlled movement. I try to do Nordics once a week. I think Nordics are like one of the best football workouts you could do. Very complicated, not easy, but definitely worth it, especially if you're 40, just overall speed. Last set here. 1. See, I need a little bit of a boost there. That out of the way. Don't come back. All the way down. Spitting all over the place. Try to stay straight. All the way down. Boost. Fight it up. My left hamstring is a lot weaker than my right for some reason. As you guys can see, my hamstrings are straight up failing. So push yourself, but as soon as the reps start getting sloppy, it's best just to cut it. That's how you hurt yourself. And that's gonna do it for today's workout until tomorrow. Again, guys, it's gotta be more aggressive than that. It's gotta be better than that. Again, today for me, personally, where I'm at with my week, it's a little bit slower of a day. Focused on power, focused on moving weight, focused on getting up there with weight in one movement, because yesterday was extremely explosive. Change of direction, sprinting, acceleration, all that stuff. So my legs are torched in terms of the very bow, bow, bow. But typically my workouts, if I was doing a regular leg workout with the explosiveness as I haven't sprinted, there would be at least 3 plyometrics, at least 3 sets of contrast training, and more weight and more movements. That whole bodybuilding thing where they're like, pick, 3 or 4 movements is fine for them, but for athletes, you gotta do a bunch of different things, and you gotta put your body in situations where it might not feel great, because that's how you stay healthy on the field, realistically. And as soon as you limit your range of motion, and then you go on the field and you're playing full speed and your body gets in a spot where it's not used to, that's when you get hurt. That is how injuries happen, and that's how you stay injury-free, is by coming in here and doing a bunch of different workouts that put your body in a tough situation, doing rotational stuff, doing full range of motion stuff, doing restricted movements, doing plyometrics, all that stuff. That's all for today, guys. Hope you subscribe to the channel, because I'm really putting a lot of effort into these videos, and I just pray that you guys like them, and I just pray that you guys have a blessed rest of your week whenever you're watching this video. Love you guys, and we'll see you next time. Final pump check. Pump's gone. Legs are shot. PSA, make sure you guys get a stretch in. Going back to the beginning of the video, it's important. Your great lifts don't matter as if you go home and you're stiff as a board and you go play video games for 4 hours and then the next day you pull your hamstring. Doesn't matter. So make sure you guys stretch while you're warm, and also get a 5-star football package so you don't have to think about it. You don't have to guess. You don't have to go on YouTube and pick from this guy's stuff and this guy's stuff and this guy's stuff. I've already done it. I've done it. I've already made it for you. It's all done. And it's for your position specifically. So head over to 5starfootballpackage.com and do yourself a favor. You'll get your money back in 3 weeks if you don't have insane gains. I promise. Hands down. Salute.